Okay, so what I have here is a 80-meter receiver that I made myself out of stuff hanging around, and I can show you some of the inside of it. Over here we can see where the signal comes in, goes through those two coils, then it goes into the mixer, then it comes out at 2.045 megacycles for this first IF, which then goes over here to a second mixer to bring it out at 455 kc. It mixes with a 2.5 megacycle crystal, and then that goes over to another 455 kc IF amp, and that little blue thing is a ceramic filter, and then it goes into LM386 audio, and there's the local oscillator I made out of a 10.7 megahertz IF transformer. I just put lots of capacitors on there so it comes out in the 5.5 to 6 megacycle range. And I added that meter on there. The dial is made out of, that little pointer is actually part of a plastic knife that I carved down and put a mark down the middle. The dial is basically just a blank CD with paper glued onto it and colored in with the graduations on there for the different bands. And here's the mixer so that I can receive 40 meters, which is what I'm receiving right now. Kind of a crude input filter, but it works. 11 megacycle oscillator that feeds into it. And here's the diagram. Try to get it so there's better light. Here's where the signal comes in, goes into those coils. I have capacitor on each section. And originally I tried to do this by just having it, straight tuned right across, and I was getting rather poor results. But it had a tap on it, like 10 turns out of 40. So I stuck my input onto that, and I found I had a lot better tuning out of it. And they're actually, two coils are separated by a small amount, but they have a ferrite core that goes in the middle where it screws in. So I took the two coils and I just screwed them together with the ferrite core in the middle so that I could get the coupling I wanted. It goes into this mixer, which is transformer coupled into, here's the oscillator section feeding into the emitter on there, and then this goes into the first IF amplifier at 2.045 megacycles, which comes over to here, into another mixer that mixes 2.5 megacycles. And on the 2.5 megacycles, I wound up, if I put one coil straight over the other, I had a lot of, distortion and extra signals on I didn't want. But I found out if I separated it by a small amount, 7/16 of an inch, that I got a much smoother waveform going into the second mixer. And having a hard time holding the camera here. There's my ceramic filter right there, and that 33 puff on there. Okay, this is a second IF amplifier actually. That 33 puff, I found that I have to put that on there, otherwise it resonates at a much higher frequency than it's supposed to. But with the 33 puff, it's like perfectly, almost perfectly on 455 kc. And then this goes through there into a